Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Simmons. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy?
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. first carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Give to Robinson on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that. We don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Bills at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Jackson. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. To the right side, complete to Jefferson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Off the option, here's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Keep going, keep it going.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This time Jackson will throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He was looking for Brian Robinson out of the backfield. And now it's third down. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
56.
Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! James Cook with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
first down. Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. The try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here.
It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 68 yards.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers...
And now here's another interception.
And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Option play. Here's Cook.
They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Give to Cook out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
56, 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. to the air. Allen.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Touchdown, Bills.
Justin Jefferson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point safely through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
75 yards.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And complete right side to Cook.
Finding room in midfield. There he goes again. Inside the 10.
Touchdown Bills.
James Cook.
75 yards.
And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, alert, alert. 5 wide.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Allen to throw once more. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Alert, alert, alert. 56.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Then that will cut this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.